Finally, we're in the lobby. Welcome back to the BPRL race. This is Belgium round 6 here tonight for Blue Division season 1.5, and yeah, the judging by the clouds, looks like he's going to raid soon enough. So let's see what the drivers have gone for. Two of them have gone for the mediums, the rest on the soft compound tyre. The strategy is soft to mediums or mediums to softs, whatever floats your boat. And if you start outside the top 10, it's liable to start on those medium tyres to go for the extra longer stint, then being stuck in traffic on those soft compound tyres and not getting anywhere, especially at this track with the DRS train happening. And yeah, something strange is going on with my stream. I don't know why, but the comments keep coming in. I don't know if there's actually 95 comments or not. Something's just weird. Just something's happening, really. I don't know what is happening. Only 17 drivers here today. I did hear some of them have left for some unknown reason. I don't know why he keeps doing that, but we're on board with Bjorn, heading into Le Com. This track has provided many great races before in its past. Best race I've witnessed around here. That's a good question, really. What is the best race I've seen around here in my time? 1998 Grand Prix, we saw all the cars smashed up together at the first lap. Barely made it to turn 2 and 3. Pool on, very difficult to manage. Get yourself around there. Very easy to lose the back end of the car before you come into the corner. I've also lost the car there by touching the curbs, which is not an ideal thing to do here, really, around here. I got no co-coms either with me, so it's just me solo. I don't know where Young Lights is, and V8 Fuel. I didn't message him because I didn't want to bother him at this time of night. Yeah, we've got more cars coming out of track then. Bjorn will be the first one to cross the line to start his flying lap time. Right, we're on board with him as he makes his way down into the final 2 corners of the bus stop chicane, then takes a wide entry to straighten up the car quick as possible, get on the throttle, and off we go for his first flying lap. Then let's see how much practice he's done, because I know he's running no assist. Heading down into turn 1 then, bit twitchy on the throttle there, and on the exit of the turn 1. Now heading down into turn 2 and 3. We're coming through Eau Rouge and on top of Radion. Not too bad for him. It's fully flat out through there. No steering adjustments, because if you make too many steering adjustments through there, then your car will head off into the barriers. We're coming down into Le Com then. If it's Le Com? Yeah, I think it is Le Com. I think this part of the track is very difficult to get right as well. You want to ride most of the curves through there. We're coming down into a Varge. Easy to lock a brake through there. I've done it plenty of times. Locked up through there. Short shift on the exit to get some traction to fly through No Name. Don't really take it as quick as he could have done. And now we come through Pouon then. Does he ride the curb on the entry? Yes, he does. Keep off that curb. He touches it, but it doesn't affect him too much. Coming down here for another right-left corner. Ride most of the curbs on both entry. Try not to go out too wide through here. Well, I think he's just done that, but gotten away with the validation, so we're not too bad. Oh! Didn't really look good there from Bjorn. The car, I think he got on the curb too much there. Will affect him, of course, his lap time. Running no assist is Bjorn. Flat out through Blanchimont then as we head down into the bus stop chicane. Bjorn will be the first man to cross the line to start to set his lap time. Locks up slightly as he heads round to the finish line. It's a 44.0 for the Alpha driver. Teammate coming through No Name. Lego Minecraft comes across the line to start his flying lap time. Car behind him, who is that? We'll find out soon. Thomas comes into the pits. New Zealand Cams invalidated his lap time somewhere on the track. Gavin Teteru on his flying lap in the McLaren. Boris Lander goes up into first place, 43.7, and he's 3/10 quicker than Bjorn. Interesting. Slash is interestingly set a time on the medium tyres, 44.0. So not too far off Bjorn and not too far off Warslander. So Slash has got some decent pace on him, considering he's on the second slowest tyre. Sector 142.9 already. Wow, that's a good lap time. Oh, that's a good banker from Sector 42.9. As LRB, well, he gets replaced by, oh, apologies for that, gets replaced by Spies, and he goes up into second place. Ryan, it's a racing point 1-2. Why does he keep doing that for? Gavin Tetter, who comes round the finish line, 44.9 for him. So it's a racing point 1-2 currently. Separated by a tenth of a second by Sector in first and the Dutchman in second place. Spies in third. Head of Spirus Virus, who's up into fourth. LRB in fifth place, head of Warris Lander. Bjorn in seventh place, ahead of Slash, who's on the medium tyres, like I said. It's a good banker from him as well. I think he's going to go for another one by the looks of it, saving his ERS. Philip P up into ninth place in the Ferrari, sorry. Gavin Tetter going for it again. We'll keep going ball with him. Look at that. He had to make it a little steering adjustment, because if he didn't do that, then he would have turned into the corner too early. So that cost him a couple of tenths there, Gavin. He is running no assist as well, just like Bjorn. I don't know who else is running no assist. Very difficult to hook up a perfect lap around here, as now we come through P1 for Gavin. Cam's retired in the middle of the track, and that's affected Gavin as well. Look at that. He's gone 1 second quicker though on his second flying lap time. So New Zealand Cam, I don't know what he did there. Spun the car, or did he get on the gravel there? Did New Zealand Cam? I wonder if he got on the gravel, lit up the tyres and spun around. Either way, he's out of the session and he will be started down in last place. The bird comes round to the final corner and he will go up to 11th place. Is he 11th? No, it's 7th place, sorry. It's a 43.9 for him in the McLaren. 2 tenths off his nearest rival in 6th place. Spirus Virus then, well, I think he's going to head back into the pits because he's losing fuel, or he's running out of fuel. I'm on board with ILRT Thomas then, last week's race winner, and I think he also got just got a pole as he almost hits Warris Lander there. Warris Lander trying to get out of the way as we got Tabbers coming up to Eau Rouge and Radion. Surprised by Sector's first lap. It's a decent first lap from Sector, 42.9 already. My first lap would have been a 43 point something, 43.5 possibly. And Thomas already going purple through the first sector. I know this guy's got some decent pace on him as he comes through Ravage. Short shift on the exit. As we come through no name then. Sorry about the comments popping in. I don't know what's wrong with it. As we come through Puon. Next right-hander, left-hander sequence for Thomas. Takes the fourth gear through there. Doesn't really ride the curves like I thought it would. Some people do tend to ride the curves there, as we've got someone leaving this session. 14.5 to the second middle sector there from Thomas. Yellow flags down at sector 3. Then that's just a bunch of cars just waiting to go for their flying lap. Now we've got Thomas coming towards the bus stop chicane. Brakes at the 100 meter board, brings it down into first gear for the extra rotation. Just be careful on the throttle, be patient as we come, and he sets a 142.4. Wow, that is very quick from ILRT Thomas there. 142.4. That's his first lap as well. Plenty more that when that came from. Thomas sets a really decent pace. Definitely getting quicker is Thomas. First time I raced him was ages ago, and when we first raced he was much quicker than me. I couldn't beat him, of course. And a 42.4 it is then. Sector is on his out lap, so is his teammate. Spy is also on his out lap. We've gone on board with Warris Lander then, as he he's on the long straight heading up to turn 4, which is Le Con. Oh, the car sliding a bit there from Warris Lander. This track is very fast, it's very easy to make mistakes as well. He locks up coming into Ravage. Short shift on the exit there to minimise that wheel spin on the exit. Try not to hit the wall as well through no name, because it's very easy to do that. I've done it plenty of times before, hitting no name. It gets on the curb slightly through there, but it doesn't really affect him. It's very easy to spin it up if you take too much of it. Personally, I try and keep away from it as much as I can. Short shifting there to 5th gear, now in 6th. Coming in this right-hander. And he ends the middle sector with a 15.4, 1 second slower middle sector than Thomas's. He did a 14.5. We've got Ryan. We've got Set on his lap. We've got Spires on his lap. Spires Virus on his lap. We're watching his teammate Warislander in 7th place. Heading down is the bus stop chicane. There's a car ahead of him, and that is Lego Minecraft. And locks up as well into the bus stop chicane. And Warislander will set a 43.6, and he goes up into. He stays in 7th place, but he improves in his lap time. Gets closer to LRB. LRB's on his lap time, but where is Spice has invalidated his lap time, I presume through Eau Rouge. We're unhappy with that one, so let's see if he's got plenty of fuel to go out to continue again instead of going back to the pits. Lego Minecraft is on his lap, who are closer to the line. Philippi is starting his flying lap. Joey in the Renault on his out lap. LRB Yawn on his out lap too. Gavin's just invalidated his lap time. In fact, it doesn't even matter, he's on his out lap. LRB then coming to the final 2 corners. It says he's 3/10 up, and he rounds the final corner, and let's see where he can go. Can he place that Mercedes on the second? Yes, he can. It's a 42.9, and how far away is he from? He's 4/10 away from Thomas. Look at that, it's not even, look at that, it's 42.9 from both LRB and Sector. Ryan's on his lap as well, he's 2/10 up to the first sector. Now coming through Puon, takes his 6th gear through there. Is it a 7th gear or 6th gear? Coming into the right left sequence. Will he take most of this curb? Yes, he will take a lot of the curb through there. As the Renault of Joey gets nicely out of the way for Ryan. Ryan comes through the end of the middle sector. It's a 14.8, that's a decent middle sector from Ryan. Currently down in 5th place, a 43.0 on him. You can see he could put minimum fuel in there, and I wonder if that was a McLaren. I don't know if it was on his lap or not, or getting out of the way, but coming to the bus stop chicane is Ryan. And where can Ryan go? It's a 42.8, it goes up into 2nd place. Look at both racing points set the exact same lap time. Both on a 42.816, so both showing some decent pace. The 2 racing points again, like they did in the previous races, always showing some decent pace from Ryan and Sector. Did it go well in Germany, but can it go well in Belgium tonight? Lego Minecraft is currently in 4th place of 42.9, so is Spyros Virus of 42.9, LRB also 42.9, and 43.2 for Spies. Warislander in the pits. Gavin Teteru, there he is. It's 1/10 up to the middle sector for the first sector, it says. He's currently down in 9th place. Right, it's the curve through there, and it's a 15.4. He's a 10th up on his middle sector. That's what Warislander did too, a 15.4. Looks like my comment section is broken for some reason. I don't know what's happened. As we come to the bus stop chicane, and Gavin will go up to 8th place, so 1 place ahead of Warislander, 43.5 around here. Who else on their lap time? Bjorn on his hour lap / interestingly on the medium. No, he's not on the soft tyre, sorry, I looked at the wrong thing. He's on the softs. Joey's in the pits again. Joey's 44.0. Philip P. Where's Q-Tip? Q-Tip's, how many laps has he done? Q-Tip 1. I don't know how many laps he's done. I think that's him coming out. Yeah, he's coming out right now. Big boy Joey's still in the pits. Cam's retired from the session, Ryan's in the pit, so we'll wait for the main guys to come out again for the last remaining part of qualifying. While we do that, we're watching both McLarens here. Gavin ahead of his teammate. His teammate is heads. So he gave his teammate a nice toe down the straight. You can see he went purple in sector 1, unsurprisingly, as he heads down the Rivage. Coming through, No Name sweeps in there beautifully, get the hot car hooked up through there. Coming through P1 then. I usually tend to go out wide through P1 because it's not one of my favourite parts of the track either. It's a nice fast flowing track is Belgium. Very easy to make mistakes around here. Usually I make mistakes through turn 4, 5, 6 and 7. Difficult combination of corners to get right for me. 4/10 up to the middle sector from Gavin's teammate. Might have to restart the stream because I'm sick of that comment section always popping up. As now we come through Eau Rouge, and Gavin's had enough. Gavin has retired from the session, and I don't think there's enough time for Gavin to go out again, so his qualifying is now done. As we've got his teammate coming around through the bus stop chicane, and he will go up into, where does he go? Up into 8th place, so 43.3 then. And he gets ahead of his teammate Gavin. Where is Lander on his lap time? So is Bjorn. He's up slightly through the first sector. Slash comes across the line. Slash goes up into 7th place. So behind his teammate, who's on his out lap, it's a 43.1 from Slash. I was on board with Bjorn before, so Bjorn coming round P1. As we've got Spirus Virus ahead of us. Spirus Virus is on his out lap, so he'll get out of the way now. We've got some more cars coming up, and that is Spies, and the other is that's the Racing Point. Hopefully those two will get out of the way. Spies is his teammate, so would he give him a decent tow down that along straight there? He needs to pull out now, which he does. Now we've got Bjorn coming to Blanchimont behind Spirus Virus, and that's Sector. Sector's on his out lap. Who'll get out of the way for him? Or does he get out of the way because he's preparing to start his own flying lap? Might cost Bjorn a bit there, a bit of a distraction for him. As the Alpha comes across the line to set a 43.1, that's a decent lap time from the young Dutchman there. And he goes up into 4th place. No, he doesn't. He goes up into 8th place, sorry. My eyes are so terrible. His teammate Spies on his lap, so let's see if he will give him a tow down that straight. So the main guys then on their lap time. Thomas through the first sector. He's up slightly. That's good from Thomas on that straight. He hasn't got a teammate, has he? No, he hasn't. So he's a Lone Ranger in this race. He hasn't got a teammate, so he has to work all by himself. Unless Jay Frocher's his teammate, but he's supposed to be at the Toro Rosso. Looks like Conrad won't be racing either, as qualifying is now ended. So this will be a last flying attempt from these drivers. As we've got Thomas coming through P1. Flat, nicely done, 6th gear there. Where's Sector? Sector coming through No Name. Ryan's on the straight. Lego Minecraft's also on the straight. Spirus Virus heading through No Name. Went and missed the apex slightly through there. Joey on his last attempt as well. We'll go back on board with, in fact we'll go on Big Boy Joey because we're not talked about him. He's not set a lap time yet, has he? Still down in 17th place. Big Boy Joey will cross the line, and where can he go? He will go up into 11th place, just outside the top 10, so he's got a chance to start what tires he wants to. As we've got ILT Thomas then coming to the final 2 corners. Philippines retired from the session. Where is he? He's down in 16th place. As Thomas comes across the line, will it be a 42.2? That's a wow, blistering lap time. The 2 racing points. Sector's backed out of it. Sector has backed out. He will no longer be improving. Will he get knocked off the first row by his teammate? Both racing points set the exact same lap time as hello Jonathan, how are you? Spirus Virus then goes up into 2nd place of 42.7. Next man to cross the line is a Mercedes driver. He goes up into, stays in 6th place then. We've got Ryan coming across the line. Ryan will go up into 2nd place. He does a 42.4. Decent lap time. Pat. Hello Pat, nice to see you here. So Ryan then, ahead of his teammate by half a second almost. Spirus Virus in 3rd place then. In this cloudy qualifying session, let's see what the actual race has to present. Will it be dry or will it be wet? So there'll be 19 drivers in the session then, 2 of them joined, and we've got ILRT Thomas on pole ahead of Ryan. The Dutchman set a really good lap time at the end of that qualifying session. Wow, a 42.4. Don't know how these drivers do it, to be honest, because my best lap time would have been a 42.9. That would have got me up to 6th place if I actually managed to do it. And for Virus is in 3rd place, then a 42.7. We've got Sector in 4th place at a Lego Minecraft. There's what, 6 drivers in the 42s. Spies has just missed out on the 42s. It's a 43.0. And then we've got Slash in the Mercedes in a 43.1. Joined with Bjorn. Bjorn's lap time was actually amazing, to be honest with you. No assist as well. Fair play to Bjorn. The McLaren driver down in 10th place. Het and Big Boy Ewan, 43.4. Gavin Teteru, currently outside the top 10. He can start what tyres he wants to. The Birdman down in 12th place. There's your classifications then. Thomas on pole, 2 tenths ahead of Ryan. Spies in 3rd ahead of Sector. Lego Minecraft in 5th ahead of LRB. Spies in 7th ahead of Slash. Bjorn in 9th ahead of Het. Big Boy Ewan ahead of Gavin Teteru. Warriors Lander in 13th ahead of Q-Tip. Joey in 15th ahead of Philip P. New Zealand Cam, who crashed out. And Pat and Jay Frocher will take 18th and 19th then. That is the end of the qualifying session. We move on to the race and let's see where that brings us. Will it be dry or will it be wet? Judging by that qualifying session, wasn't really the best. Wasn't just a cloudy qualifying session. Something strange happening then. It is a sunny qualifying session then. I don't know what is wrong with the comment section. No one's commenting. I don't understand what is wrong with it. Is it broken? How can it be broken? I don't want to restart the stream because I messed it up again. I had problems with the stream before. Now it's happened again. So yeah, it is annoying, that comment section. Just bear with me. I don't know if it will fix itself. Doesn't look like it because it's been happening ever since the start of the stream. I tried to do OBS but it just didn't work. I think what, next game, if I still do commentary, it'll be much better because I'll bring some software in. If I manage to get the software in. Red Bull on pole ahead of Ryan then. Has Ryan got the pace to try and stop ILRT Thomas, who looks in great shape and form. He won the German GP. 2 safety cars thrown at him, but no one could stop him. Can anyone stop him here tonight at Belgium? Shown some really decent pace, has Thomas. So 18 drivers then. Looks like Jay Frocher has left the session. ILRT Pat will be started down in last place then, so let's hope he has a good race tonight. Who is going to win the Belgium Grand Prix? Will it be Thomas? Will it be Ryan? Or will it be Spivers or anyone else? Never know what could happen here tonight at Belgium in this 22-lap race. So the top 10 on the soft tyres then. We'll get the tyre information up for you. 11th place on the mediums, unsurprisingly. Going for that longer stint and hoping for a safety car at the right time. Gavin Teteru on the medium compound tyres. Warriors Lander on the soft tyres. Q-Tip in 14th place on the mediums as well. Joey on the mediums. Philip P on the soft tyres. New Zealand Cam has gone for the mediums. Pat on the mediums. 2. That's the top 18 for you. So we've got like 12 people on the soft tyres. The other 6 are on the medium compound tyres. Can Ryan get a decent start off the line? Can he manage to out-drag Thomas on the street like Sebastian Vettel did in 2018? Or tried to do in 2017 but didn't have enough straight line speed. Hamilton managed to stay ahead of him. But if he gets a good start, he will be wanting to get that slipstream up the hill. Can't afford any mistakes. who is going to win the Belgian Grand Prix then. I should have probably restarted the stream, but anyways, don't matter now. Should have done that ages ago if I wanted to. Hello Sophie, how are you? We got the drivers lined up on the grid then, as they all take their grid slots, ready for this 22 lap race ahead of us, a long race ahead of us. Plenty of chance for a safety car to come out. La Source then, who will get there first? Will it be Thomas or will it be Ryan? Will Ryan try and get the toe up the hill? His teammates down in 18th place on the medium tyres. Let's see what this man can do. I know he's got some decent pace, but had some bad luck. Focus on the front then, as the lights go off. And this will be... We are underway for round 6 of the Belgian Grand Prix then. Thomas gets away decent off the line. What about Ryan? Ooh, the Red Bull in the background there looking a bit out of shape. As we head down into turn 1, Warris landed down the inside. That's not what Ryan wants whatsoever. He wants to get that slipstream up the hill. But he's fighting instead with the Haas driver. And he's got ahead before Radion and Eau Rouge. And he's up into 2nd place then. Sector versus Lego Minecraft. Sector takes his place up into 4th place. As we all make our way through Eau Rouge and Radion. Gavin on the back of... Philippines retired from the session then. And I think that's Eau Rouge and Radion. Ryan's tucked in behind the slipstream as the virtual safety car is now deployed. Goes down the inside and he has to give that place back for sure. Yeah, does he? Yeah, he gives that place back. Yeah, he was definitely... No, he doesn't. Oh, interesting then, because he was definitely behind him when the virtual safety car came out. And he's taken his place. Well then. I think Ryan might have to give that back when the virtual safety car ends, because he was behind him when the virtual safety car came out. Look at that. I wonder if he's getting illegal overtakes. Look at that. Do you know what? I think they should stop doing this and just focus on the Delta, because Thomas is pulling away even though there's a virtual safety car. Do you know what? The best thing to do for Ryan is give that place back when the virtual safety car ends, because it's clearly giving him illegal overtakes. The decent thing to do as they close the Delta and make it their green. As away they go then. So will Ryan give the place back to Spirus, or will Spirus have to fight for it again? Might be frustrated with that one, but Spirus then all over the back of Ryan. Oh, never got yellow flag. Let's Bjorn's retired from the session. He's crashed. Bjorn has gone. He's retired from the session, and I don't know where he's retired. That's unfortunate because he had good qualifying paces. Gavin Tetter, who goes down, look down the inside, goes Lego Minecraft from a long way back, but Sector stays ahead. Lego Minecraft can get a decent exit coming out the last corner. No, he can't, but goes side by side. Is Big Boy due in the Het? Het stays ahead, but Gavin Tetter versus Warriors Land. Look at the midfield there. Oh, a bit of tap from the Mercedes, from the Red Bull, and he's got some front wing damage, and that is Slash. As down into turn 1 we go, then Q-Tip is ahead of Warriors Lander. And the Renault and the McLaren go side by side. Gavin Tetter versus Joey. Toast versus Bird. As they come side by... No, they don't. Gavin stays ahead of Joey. Was that someone in the wall? No, it wasn't someone in the wall. I thought it was. So Ryan stays ahead of Sector then. Not Sector. Spirus then. As down the inside, he gets pushed and shoved off the track. And he takes his place back. And the Alpha, look at that. Spires goes around the outside of the Renault driver. The Renault driver won't be pleased to see that from Sector. And Lego Minecraft stays ahead of Spies as they head to No Name. Now we head down into P1 then, so the gap is 8 tenths between the top two, Thomas and Ryan. Further back is 5 tenths behind the Spires desperately trying to get past Ryan. So that's a bit of a misunderstanding, or a misjudgment. Never mind, I'll think of the word later. As LRB then on the back of Spies. Closing and closing and closing. Will he make a move down in the bus stop chicane, or will he wait for the DRS, which is activated the next lap? Oh, what the hell happened there? Jesus, what did he do? What on earth happened there, son? And the safety car has been deployed. What on earth happened there? Did he touch the curb without me noticing? Because my eyesight's not the best. So did he touch the curb? And that's him out of the race then, unfortunately. Shows some good quality pace, but now it's all ended. And Spies then has retired from the Belgian Grand Prix as the safety car has been deployed. We've got some guys in the pits then, which is a lot of guys in the pits, which is 10th place downwards to 15th. Both McLaren's double stack team, like there is Gavin Teteru, but he gets a brand new front wing, so he must have made contact with somebody, but he gets a chance to replace his front wing then. Onto the hard tyres he goes, and I think he can go to the end on those tyres. So I'm going to have a look at what happened. I have no idea what happened. Did he break his... is he having a steering wheel? Or I don't know. Does he have a steering wheel? Did it disconnect or something? Did it I don't know. Seems like he just turned right into the wall. Turn right to go left. Right, I'm gonna have a look of what happened there. I'm on board with it right now. So as they come through Blanchimon, he's behind him. Spies, does he get on the... He gets on the curb and he has oversteer on the curb, and that slides him away into the wall. Spies coming through high speed onto the curb in Blanchimon. The car is back end stepped out on him and he ended up in the wall. I didn't really see it because like I said, my eyesight's not really the best. So that's really a shame for Spies. Hopefully he can come back stronger in next race, and yeah. So we've still got Thomas leading this race then, ahead of Ryan. Spyrus Farris in third place at a sector. Lego Minecraft in fifth, ahead of LRB. Big Boy Dewin up into 7th place after he started down in 11th, so made up 4 places. Q-Tip in 8th place. Q-Tip started down in where? He started down in 14th place, did Q-Tip. Waterslander, we've got some people in the pits then. So we've got Thomas in the pits on the medium compound tyres, and I think they can go to the end, but they might be a bit shot towards the end of the race then. Both racing points have double stacked. It's going to cost Sector a lot of places though. Where will he rejoin then? We've got a Red Bull coming across the line. Will he rejoin ahead of the Red Bull? And that Red Bull is Pat. And I don't think so. Pat is ahead, or is he ahead? Nope, Sector's well ahead. Yep, Sector rejoins in 10th place ahead of Pat. Joey and Cam in the pits. So we've got Big Boy Dewin leading this race then. He started down in 11th place. So why is he not pitted then, Waterslander? Is he doing his normal strategy? Is he going for that pitting on lap 9 and 10? And on the medium tyres he goes. The guys behind him on the brand new set of tyres, all of them. He's the only guy, he's not the, well, out of everyone, he's the only soft runner not to pit. The top 2 had no chance to stay out, and I don't think they want to go on the hard tyres either because it's a bit of a slower tyre. So I think the top 2 decided to stay out on their normal strategy and hoping for a safety car at their stage of the race when it's time to pit. 3 retirements. We've got both Alfa Romeos retiring and Philippi. I don't know where Philippi crashed. And B. Yorn was a strange crash. Spies, he touched the curb in Blanchimon. Sent his car, his back end stepped out on him and off into the wall he went. So the top 2 then obviously staying out on those medium tyres. They've got to stay out on those medium tyres. I don't think they want to go on the hards, but talk about one hard runner, well 2 hard runners, which is Pat and Het in 7th place. I think if I was on the medium tyres I'd stay out as well, to be honest with you. There's no point in pitting. As the safety car, as the lights go off for the safety car, and it will come into the pits at the end of this lap. So Big Boy Dewin then, I think he will go at the end of the final corner. Q-Tip right behind him. Can Q-Tip get a decent restart and try and slipstream him up the hill towards Radion and Rouge? Battle for 7th and 8th then. Looks like Head's got past Lego Minecraft. ILRT Pat on the back of Sector pulls out to go down the inside. Down the inside goes Lego Minecraft. They both touched into turn 1. Pat gets ahead of Sector, and Lego Minecraft gets ahead of the McLaren driver too. So Sector's still will they go side by side? Is it really worth it? Ooh, can they do it? Can they do it? Oh no, I can't do it. And that's an illegal overtake for sure. He's got to give that place back as Boris Lander then goes down the goes around the outside of Q-Tip. Q-Tip have the inside line, breaks later, stays in second place. Lego Minecraft stays at the McLaren. LRB trying to make a move. Sector does not give the place back to Pat despite overtaking him off the track. That's for sure going to be an illegal overtake. You can't do that, overtake someone off the track. But it's quite brave for those two to go side by side in Eau Rouge and Radion. So Big Boy Jewin then leads Q-Tip by 9/10 per second. Q-Tip under pressure from Morris Lander and ILRT Thomas behind him. Ryan down in 5th place and Aspirus Farris in 6th. Looking to get past that racing point ahead of him. LRB on the back of the McLaren driver set to down in 10th place. Who's that going wide? That's a Toro Rosso. That is New Zealand Cam. And he's got Joey behind him too. Thomas then 1/10 behind Morris Lander. Will he get him down at the bus stop chicane? I think DRS has enabled the next lap after this one. ILRT Thomas then, will he go down the inside? No, he won't. Morris Lander defends the inside line, but has the inside line for this corner as he went into neutral there and he's nearly got past him. They go side by side coming out the bus stop chicane, and now the side by side as they head down into turn 1. Sticks it around the, oh, a bit of a shove there from Morris Lander. He stays ahead, Morris Lander, and he's got Ryan on the back of him. So this is Ryan. This is what Ryan wanted, for Morris Lander to fight Thomas as much as he can. Will this be an easy overtake? Will Thomas try and go down the inside? What will Morris Lander do? Will he try and break later than Thomas? As Thomas stays ahead, well, gets ahead of Morris Lander, then Ryan needs to do the same thing as quick as possible to stay in contact with Thomas as LRB, and Sector go side by side, giving each other a little bit of a shove as LRB is ahead of Sector. New Zealand Cam goes around the outside of Joey. In fact, Joey slips through down the inside but has the outside line for no name. Be careful, boys. Don't want to put him in the wall as they're still side by side then. Will they go side by side in P1? Or really the best place to do it. New Zealand Cam stays ahead of Joey then, but will Joey try and fight back underneath him? Yes, he will, as Cam goes off the track. This is battle for 13th place then. Joey versus Cam. We've got Gavin Teteru right behind him. Oh, someone's gone off into the gravel there, kicked up a bit of dirt. It hasn't affected them too much as Cam slips through down the inside now side by side. Got to be careful here not to understeer him off the track. And Joey stays ahead of Cam. This is lovely fighting, but we need to concentrate on the main people here. As Thomas is on the back of Q-Tip as we head down into the bus stop chicane. Will anyone try and make a move down here? Nope, it's a bit too far back. But Cam isn't. Cam goes down the inside of Joey. Now try and do a switchback on him. And Joey cuts him off to do that. Let me focus on the main guys then. There is Gavin right behind New Zealand Cam as he will try and go down the inside. And New Zealand Cam's ahead. And he's up into 12th place. In fact, Joey's losing the place to... what am I doing? What am I doing? Yeah, there he is then. So Joey lost the place to Cam and he's under pressure from Gavin. And Thomas is ahead of Q-Tip into Lacombe. Any more moves being done down here? No, there is. Yes, LRB goes down the inside of Het. Oh, he loses the car and he puts him in the wall. That's for sure. He's out of the race. No, he's still in the race. Yes, he's in the race as the virtual safety car has been deployed. So he lost traction at the exit of turn 4, lost the car. He not took himself out but took LRB out, and LRB, well, I feel bad for him because he crashed out of Germany and now he's crashed out for no fault of his own because this man here lost the car, lost traction, and he put him in the wall I wonder if Het's not got any full wind damage, has he? So he's escaped with no full wind damage, and I really feel bad for LRB getting involved in an avoidable incident. Shouldn't have happened, but Het lost the car, he lost traction at the exit of turn 4, lit the rears up, slid into LRB, and yeah. I dare say if LRB wasn't there, he would have lost his foot wing. Joey gets a drive-through penalty for speeding the virtual safety car. I wonder if he's trying to do that glitch, but he gets himself a penalty. We've got a battle here for, oh look at that, side by side to Blonchimon, and Lego Minecraft gets ahead. As Morris Lander gets ahead of Q-Tip into the bus stop chicane. The side by side coming out of it, but I think Morris Lander will get a DRS. Yes he will. So will Sector. No, this is Ryan, sorry, this is Ryan. Will Ryan go down the inside? He has to, because he can't afford to waste any time, but he hits the back of Boyslander, just a bit of a tap though, no major damage, and now side by side coming out of turn 1, Q-Tip stays ahead of Ryan. Ryan needs to get past him as quick as possible. He was in his line to Eau Rouge and Radion there. Q-Tip also has DRS, but look at Thomas then, look at that overspeed from Thomas. He has overtaken Big Boy Jewin, or has he? Yes he has. Up into first place he goes. Oh, Lego Minecraft, what happened to him? Oh, losing the car there, saves it. As Faras and Ryan gets ahead of him. And LRB, ooh, Head gets on the grass, he's behind his teammate. In fact, Gavin Teteru has overtaken his teammate. So Slash down in 15th, LRB down in 15th place then. Sustaining full wind damage for no fault of his own. And that's a shame to see really. I hope he was getting some good luck this race, but seems not to be. I understand if he's angry, because I would be angry too for getting involved in an incident. That's not your fault. Look at that then. We're on lap 8 of 22 then. Ryan's all over the back of Q-Tip. Will he try and send it down the inside of the bus stop chicane? Can't wait any longer, because if he waits, the guys ahead of him will pull away. And that's the guys he's fighting. As we'll go down the inside. Yes he will then. They come side by side of the bus stop chicane. Oh, try and swoop around the outside. He gets DRS. The Racing Point, look at that. 3 wide between the Racing Point, Renault and Haas. And Sector goes down the inside of the Renault. Ryan tries to go down the inside of Q-Tip. And Lego Minecraft gets a better exit than Sector, but will tuck him behind the slipstream, try and overtake him at the com. It's not bad battles, is it? But look at Q-Tip, they're vulnerable to Ryan because he's got no DRS to protect himself from him. Ryan pulls out, and yep, easy move from him, and he moves up into 4th place ahead of Q-Tip. Lego Minecraft stays behind. I thought he would have overtaken him, but I think that DRS has helped him a lot. Talk about DRS helping him a lot, he's got past his teammate, and he goes up into 11th place ahead of Gavin Teteru. So what is happening here then? Ooh. Hello mate, how are you? I'll tell you when the race is done, because I am currently in a race. The 2 McLarens go side by side then, Het versus Gavin Teteru. Gavin got past his teammate. Oh yeah, he did on that straight, of course he did. Sector all over the back of Q-Tip, then looking to follow his teammate's footsteps and try and get past him. They did that double stack, didn't they, under the pit lane, which is not the best thing to do, but thankfully the safety car came out. Hope they fix that double stack. So it's not really a glitch, is it? It's just the teams are just not ready for you. In real life we'll be done and dusted in a few seconds, in the blink of an eye. And look at Sector. Q-Tip saves the DRS for the crucial part of the straight. Next up, a Sector will overtake him around the outside, and he's up into 5th place, but Q-Tip saving that ERS as Thomas sets the fastest lap of the race. Q-Tip has DRS at the back of Sector. Both McLarens still fighting out for 11th place. Right then, so Big Boy Jewin's under pressure from Warriors Lander. Warriors Lander will pit soon for sure, because he's on those old soft tyres, so he will be pitting in around 1 or 2 laps time, probably at the end of this lap, because it's the best thing to do. You don't want to lose too much time. Oh, look at that, through Eau Rouge already on the car, was losing it as the tyres just gradually get older for him. Tyres losing a lot of grip then and a lot of wear. And look at Q-Tip then, like I said, will use that ERS to his advantage and goes around the outside, will try to. Oh, Sector's in the... They both go in the wall. They're both in the wall. I think Q-Tip stays out of it. That's not the first time I've seen that. And the safety car has been deployed. It's not the first time I've seen that. We saw the McLaren driver in 12th place do that to LRB. But it took LRB then. Really happy to see the safety car out because it brings him back in this race. Is it very easy to lose traction when you're around the outside? In fact, wasn't it Sector who lost traction? That's 2 people then, well, 4 drivers making contact at the exact same place. It is very easy to lose the car there. Alright then, so this has played beautifully in the hands of Boris Lander because he will not lose a lot of time by pitting. He will pit under the safety car for sure. I don't know where he will rejoin though. Probably down in what, 12th place, 13th? It's helped him a lot. This is the second safety car that has came out. Big boy Dewin then, what will he do? Will he go on the softs? Can he do 12 laps on those soft tyres? Well, reducing the laps because of the safety car coming out. What will he do? Oh, I thought he hit the back of him then, which he didn't. Thankfully. Will he pit? Yes, he does not. Yes, he does. And a 5-second time penalty for Slash for exceeding track limits too. So, Thomas in the pits again on a brand new set of softs. Now, is it the wise thing to do? And he rejoins in 5th place then. Well, is it the best thing to do? I know those softs can go to the end, but we know that DRS trains are common around here and the slipstream train around that and all that, but we know Ryan and Lego Minecraft's got some decent pace on them and there'll be a bit of a slipstream chain effect as well. We'll find out. It's a good call though to go on a brand new set of softs. They can definitely go to the end. Those guys will definitely go to the end on their tyres. Where has he rejoined? He rejoins in 7th place. Look at that, that's not bad at all, is it? Big boy Jibbin then has jumped him in the pits. And he's on a brand new set of softs as well. So his strategy is working beautifully considering where he started down in 7th. I meant 11th, sorry. He started down in 11th place and it's worked out beautifully for him. Those safety cars have really helped him so far. Who else has it helped out? Well, Q-Tip and Sector because they crashed. They're the ones that caused the safety car. That's the first time I've seen that crash. Someone else has also done it, which is the McLaren and LRB. LRB on a brand new set of softs, and I hope he can catch the safety car. He's not under a Delta, is he? There he is then, down in 15th place. Can he get some decent points then? I'm happy that he stayed in this race because I think I would have rage quit if I crashed out. He's got New Zealand Cam ahead of him and Joey. New Zealand Cam and LRB yet to catch the safety car. This safety car has really helped out LRB as well because he's able to catch the pack after he was a victim of someone's crash. You can go side by side through there, but I wonder if you lose traction very easily through that corner, turn 3 and 4, turn 4, 5, sorry, or turn 5, 6 and 7. It's a difficult corner itself to get right, but going side by side through there, need to be very careful. No, all these drivers got good spatial awareness around them. So, the top 4 then. Ryan, Lego Minecraft, Faris and Slash. They made the right call to stay on those medium tyres. We know those tyres can definitely go to the end. Like Thomas, well, he can go to the end, but Ryan will be under pressure from Thomas. His teammate down in 11th place too. So he hasn't got his teammate to help him, he's all the way down in 11th. Is Pat still in this race? Yep, Pat's in this race as well. He's down in 9th place, just behind Q-Tip. I wonder if Q-Tip got any damage from that. as well down at turn 5 and 6. Surprised if he didn't. Did he hit the wall? I think he escaped. I think he was on the grass, but not in the wall himself. I think it was Sector who got smashed into the wall, but Q-Tip, no, he didn't hit the wall. Take a short break for the moment until the safety car comes in. Safety cars disappeared. We're off racing for the second time at the second race start. Look at Ryan then, got a beautiful getaway from the safety car restart, untroubled at the front then as we head down into turn 1. Crucial stage of this race now. We need to start some decent consistent laps, because Thomas down in 5th place will be putting under pressure on a brand new set of softs then, as Joey's got past the McLaren driver. He moves up into 12th place. Thomas all over the back of the Mercedes man. His first man to get disposed of, and there he is then. Disposed of him very quickly, and he's up into 4th place. Next target is Spyros Virus and Ilotty Pat side by side with Q-Tip. We didn't see this go well between 2 other drivers, but finally they made it cleanly through there, and Ilotty Pat picks up a 3-second tyre penalty. We're frustrated with that one. Right then, so Thomas then already catching that Spyros Virus in 3rd place. Ryan knows will be coming soon after him, so Ryan needs to pull some really decent laps to ensure that he stays ahead of Thomas and gets him out of the 1 second. I don't think he'll stay at 1 second DRS range, but if he wants to work together with Lego Minecraft and keep him in the 1 second DRS range and use that slipstream effect. But look at that, Thomas getting closer and closer in each corner. Thomas has got some really decent pace on his hands tonight. He's decided to pit on a brand new set of softs. Will it work out for him? We don't know. Look at that. Spyros Virus then will choose defending the inside or outside line into the bus stop chicane. Will Thomas go for it down there? Will he go for it? Yes, he will try to. Down the inside he goes on Spyros Virus. Don't think he's got anything to respond with at Spyros, and Elotty Thomas is ahead of him. Up into 3rd place, and sets the fastest lap as well. Scares me to see what he could do, considering he's stuck in that traffic, as Sector and Gavin are fighting. Sector takes 10th place off of Gavin. The Birdman stays in 11th place. So Ryan leads out of Lego Minecraft. Ilotty Thomas got rid of those 2 very quickly, and now he's on the hunt for these 2. Lego Minecraft getting closer to Ryan. You know what, the best thing for Ryan to do now if he wants to win this race is try and keep Lego Minecraft in his DRS. Pull him along in his slipstream, and they'll make it even harder for LRT Thomas to get past. That's the best thing Ryan could do, either make less mistakes, or try and pull away, or keep him in his DRS so that Thomas can't get past. If that's the case, then Thomas needs to try and use different ways. Look at that, it's all over the back of him already. difference in the tyres already between the top second and third place, really helping out Thomas a lot. I wonder if he'll have a go at him into the bus stop chicane, but just needs to be careful behind him because he'll carry more speed because he's on fresher tyres and able to have the grip on those corners to carry more speed. Big boy Durin then, 3 tenths behind Slash. We'll go on board with Lego Minecraft and Thomas, see what those two can do. How hard will Lego Minecraft fight? Oh no, we've got yellow flags down the sector. Gavin's retired, where's he gone? Where is he? And safety car's been deployed again. Right, I wonder what people would do. I don't think it's the best thing to go in the pits. No? Yes? Well, they're all coming to the pits, so it doesn't matter. But every single one of them are in the pits then. Except Warris Lander, he chose to stay out. So the Birdman has retired from the session. That's a real shame to see. Double stack going on for Red Bull because both cars are in the pits, but in fact it's not too bad. In fact, a bit late, aren't we, boys? That's what they need to fix for the next game. Oh, he's got past the safety car. Yep, he lets it go. So Sector stayed out, Joey stayed out. You know what, this is a real treat for Racing Point because, oh, well, we've got a bit of cars between them. So we've got Joey, Het, New Zealand Cam and LRB in between Sector and Ryan. I was about to say that Ryan Sector could really help Ryan in the tow to keep Thomas behind him. This is a massive release for Ryan because who's going to win this race then? Who is going to win this race? Because we've got Thomas all the way down in 9th place. And the guys ahead, well, some of them on a brand new set of softs, including Minecraft, Ryan, and that's it. The guys behind him on a brand new set of softs too. It's going to be really interesting to see who will win this race. We've got 3 safety cars, one on lap whatever, and one on lap 10, and one now. ILRT Pat will catch up then. Right, Warris Lander leads this race. He's got a soft runner behind him on the same age of tyres. You can see Sector trying to wear out the fuel because it's very easy to save fuel in the safety car. I know it's pain because I've saved too much fuel towards the end of the safety car. Joey's trying to do the same thing. So, the people on a brand new set of softs then, the highest runner is down in 7th place. You would love to get past those guys as quick as possible. He's got what, about 5-6 laps to get past them to make sure he gets that race when he wants. I know he's got the pace, but how fast will he dispose of these cars? His teammate down in 2nd place will be a helping hand as too. Sector then up into 2nd place after having a miserable race after he crashed in the wall with Q-Tip, finds himself in 2nd place. Thomas, after leading the majority of the race, finds himself down in 9th because he made that pit stop under the 2nd safety car and he made a pit stop again. Could that be the loss of Thomas's race, pitting under the 2nd safety car? I think it was the right thing to do. He could definitely go to the end on those medium tyres, but he's on a brand new set of tyres again. Was it really worth it? The best thing he could do now is just try and get past these guys as quick as possible. I know he's got the pace, but how fast would he get rid of these guys in front of him? It'd be very hard as well. Right, safety car then will come in on lap 17 and he will have 5 laps to try and do something about it. It'd be a real shame if he lost this race, Thomas, because he's done nothing wrong. Probably strategy call wasn't the best thing to do, but he doesn't know how many safety cars will come out. No one does. I think he'll regret the move to pit under the 2nd safety car. I think pitting under the 3rd safety car was the right thing to do, because the guys behind will have a brand new set of softs. But saying that though, 1st to 6th did not pit, so I think Thomas should not have pitted under the 3rd safety car, which is now, because imagine that, he'll have a gap, because the top 2 definitely came in the pits, so did Thomas. The top 2 came in the pits along with Thomas, and if Thomas didn't come in, he didn't have no reason to come in. Warris Lander, Sector, Joey, Het, Cam and LRB will be in between Ryan and Thomas. So is it the second safety car that cost him, or was it the 3rd safety car that cost him? I think Ryan and Lego Minecraft had no choice to pit because Thomas behind him was on a brand new set of soft tyres. They were on the medium tyres. Warris landed them. Did he? So that's very interesting. He did not decide to pit. Look where he is, down in first, up into first place. He's got soft runners around him. Will it be easy pickings for the other guys around him too? Who knows? But anyways, we're about to find out. Been a very interesting race, but we've had 3 safety cars. I think we have 1 virtual safety car and 3 safety cars. Someone says Joey for the win. Joey's down in 3rd place. The right strategy cause is really crucial in this game. Think what strategy wins you this game. Good pace and strategy will win you. Good pace, consistency, and strategy will win you this race. Not all about being fast. Joey, my friend, not really a fast driver. I'm only kidding, but Joey, my friend, proves it because he's not too quick. He's got consistency, and he's got good strategy calls, and that's why he's up into 3rd place. Spent most of his time outside the top 10, did Joey. He finds himself up into 3rd place. Let's see if he can keep it there for the remainder of this race. Off they go then. Ryan is in second, Sector's in 2nd place. Warris landed then will control this race after the safety car will go in, and I think he'll go now for the third safety car restart. Off he goes. Warris Lander leads ahead of 2nd place Sector. Joey in 3rd place at a cat. He's Cam in 5th. So, will any overtakes happen to turn 1? Nope. I thought there'd be loads of overtakes happening to turn 1. Joey will bottle like me. Well, Joey, that was your time to shine because you're up into 3rd place. Let's hope you can stay there. Might be on for a podium, Joey. So hope you can stay there. You've got a decent gap over 4th place man behind you. We've got Cam behind him. We've got LRB behind him. We've got Ryan on a brand new set of softs. LRB then goes defensive on the inside. Ryan will go around the outside. Look at that. Lego Minecraft joins him too. Lovely move from Lego Minecraft. Opportunistic move from Lego Minecraft. He's up into 7th place at LRB. So LRB lost 2 places, about to lose 3. To Thomas feisty around the outside. Can he make it though? Can he make it around the outside? Oh, gotta be careful not to lose traction through there. Very easy to do so. And Thomas will be absolutely frustrated because those 2 ahead of him on a brand new set of softs will pull away. So Thomas will be absolutely frustrated not to get past LRB. Lego Minecraft chose the perfect opportunity to overtake him. That's a good move from him. Oh, I thought he was going to lose the car, did LOB. Looks like he was, but managed to keep it under control. Looks like the brake snatched on him. Looks like the rear's locked up, but managed to keep it under control and stays in 9th place. And he's got Thomas right behind him. So 4 lap younger tyres is Thomas's, but then LRB's as we come through Blanchimon. We're going for Sector because he's 2 tenths behind Warris Lander, and Thomas is ahead of LRB. Warris Lander goes defensive. Thomas goes around. Sector goes around the outside. Oh, contact twice between Sector and Warris Lander. As Sector takes 1st place then. I didn't expect him to win this race or be in 1st place considering what happened early on in this race, but we've got to change the positions here as Spyrus goes down the inside of LRB. Oh, the Williams hits the back of him, but thankfully does not send him to a spin. He was trying to fight Slash, but they're still side by side coming out of turn 1. Or they go side by side to Row Rouge. No, he doesn't because he backs out of it. Wise thing to do, my friend. Oh, look at that. Q-tip and Slash fighting side by side through long straight. Doesn't have enough straight line speed. I want to go on board with the top runners to see if anyone's overtaken. No. Q-tip goes down the inside. He hits Big Boy Dewey, but it doesn't send him into a spin. Oh, we got a spinner. That is Pat's. Pat's been spun around. It's been really unlucky this season, and I think he's given up. He's been really unlucky this season as Pat. I think he did score in Germany. That's his 1st points of the season in Germany. In the other 2 races, or 3 have been commentated, he hasn't scored any points. And he's down in 14th place and doesn't look like he's going to score any points either. He's still continuing, so fair play to him, and hopefully he can well, there's only 4 laps to go, so could just have a nice drive around and that's it. We'll finish down in 14th place unless anyone makes mistakes. Right then, so interesting battle for 2nd place. A medium runner under pressure from the soft runners behind him. Joey then, let's see what Joey can do. all over the back of Boris Lander. Will he try and do what Sector did? Yes, he will. Go around the outside into the last corner. Has the... No, he doesn't. Boris Lander stays ahead of Joey. That's Toro Rosso is Cam trying to fight, but Boris Lander, he's overtaken him. I didn't see that. No, he hasn't. That was a bit of a graphic glitch there. He hasn't overtaken him. Oh, down the inside goes Cam. Oh, he hits Joey. Late braking from a lot of them as Ryan and who's that Red Bull? That's Thomas. So Thomas has caught up quickly. What happened between those two? I swear Thomas was quite far behind as Thomas takes 7th place. Oh, he hit the wall. No, he doesn't. Oh dear. Oh. Do you know what? That was a strange one. I swear he retired in Eau Rouge. He retired on track. Why on earth did he do that? I think Thomas retired on track. I don't think he actually retired. Oh, who's that yellow flag? Lego Minecraft is gone. Lego Minecraft's gone. Oh no, he was on course for a good result. Well, I said Thomas was going to win this race. Turns out I'm always wrong. But Thomas did retire on track, I swear, I saw it. Why on earth did he do that? He retired in the middle of a corner, in a high-speed corner. And he took Lego Minecraft out. That big penalty will be coming his way. Because he's not supposed to do that whatsoever. That is absolutely absurd to do that. That's just ruining another driver's race, retiring on track, and that's a high-speed corner too. You don't want to be retiring in a high-speed corner like that. Right then, so Thomas and Lego Minecraft are out of this race, and Lego Minecraft has got every right to complain. I'm not surprised if he does complain or not, because that's a bizarre thing to do, as Ryan overtakes New Zealand Cam as... Ooh, that's Spyrus Virus going through as well, so Spyrus Virus has overtaken Cam. So Cam lost 2 places to him and him. Who is going to win? Sector's on course to win this Belgium Grand Prix. It was very unlikely that he was going to win because he took himself, well, I don't know, he spun to turn 5 and 6 and lost the whole of his wing. He was very unlikely that he was going to win this race. In fact, be on the podium or in the points. Oh! Joey then fighting for 2nd place. Come around the outside, Joey. And he does it. Oh, makes contact. Will Het go as well? Will Het try and get past him? No, he doesn't. I thought you were better than this, Thomas. I don't know why you retired on track. As the Q-tip goes down the inside of Ravage. And yes, nope, not yet. Yes, he's got past him. Up into 9th place he goes. Sector. I bet he was bet he didn't think he was going to score any points, considering he lost all of his front wing and into the wall he was going. But he finds himself in 1st place. Oh, look at that. Boris Lander versus Ket going side by side through here. Slides off the track a bit. That's allowing Ryan to get past or go alongside him. And has he passed him? Nope, takes a load of the curb, does the McLaren driver, as Ryan has now overtaken him, or side by side. Oh, we've got a Toro Rosso in the wall. In the background, we see a Toro Rosso in the wall. This race, oh my god. The last stages of this race has been absolutely hectic, as Ryan sends it down the inside. Makes contact. Jesus, these guys are going aggressive, aren't they? They don't care, they're just going aggressive. Spyrus is overtaking the McLaren driver as well. So confirmed understeer into that wall. And Het almost spun himself around. Joey on the podium. Well, that was very unlikely in this race. Joey on the podium. This man has done a good job. He was fighting down in 12, 13 and 14 with Gavin and with Toast. That is Toast. Joey is Toast, yeah. Yeah, what am I saying? He was fighting with Gavin and he was fighting with... Who else was he fighting with? Let me think. Come on. Who was he fighting with? Het. He was fighting with Gavin and Het for 13th place. He finds himself in 2nd. Deserved podium for Joey. Look at these guys fighting out for 6th place. LRB also got took out in turn 5 and 6. Finds himself in 7th place behind Het. Looks like Het's struggling, but the Hash driver's not not done a bad job, has he, on those medium tyres? Surrounded by soft runners. I thought he would drop down the order, but he's done a good job in 3rd place. But the race is not over yet. We've got one more lap to go, and let's see if he can hold on to the podium. Can Ryan get this podium back? This race was all about choosing the right strategy then and keeping out of trouble. Because Setzer, he got himself in a bit of trouble, and he double stacked under the safety car, and he finds himself in 1st place. Never give up, as they say, and it proves today that you should never give up. Wallaslander keeps his position, but for how long? Because Ryan's all over the back of him. In the background, we can see Cam's left the session. The two Haas drivers in a decent points position there. LRB then, and Q-Tip and Ket are fighting over 6th, 7th, 8th and 9th and 10th, and there's Big Boy June right behind him. I think DRS is enabled on the last lap. Yes, it is. Easy move. But what about the Haas driver? The other Haas driver on the soft tyres. Yes, he's made the move on him too. They go side by side. Oh, I thought he made contact with him, but he stays ahead. And Q-Tip versus Slash then. Oh, bit of contact to the rear between Slash and Q-Tip. Big Boy June on the grass there, but he had no space. Sparrows versus 2 tenths behind his teammate, then looking to fight for 4th place. Teammate looks like he's struggling at the moment on those medium tyres. Come on, Haas drivers, you're in some decent points positions, you don't want to risk it. 4th and 5th, you're scoring 22 points, you don't want to be scoring 0. Oh my goodness, you gotta be careful. You're in some decent points positions, you don't want to be ruining it at the very last moment of this race. You're scoring 22 points. For the constructors, you don't want to throw it all away at the last lap, do you? Got to be careful. They can fight, but don't fight too hard because you'll find yourself in the wall. Right there, he's going to send it. No, he's not. Right then, so Setzer comes across the line to finish in 1st place. Joey in 2nd. Oh, down the inside, he goes into a cute angle. And which Haas driver will get ahead? Will it be? It is Warslander. Warslander finishes in 4th place. Sparrows finishes in 4th place. Because that other Haas driver had penalties and he dropped down into 7th, I think, at the end of that race. So interesting race then. I did not expect Setzer to win this race or be near the top 3 or in the points because he lost his front wing and he was down nearly in last place. Joey, 15th place to 2nd. Wow. Well done, Joey. You've done an absolutely amazing job. And it looks like Jay Frocher was in the session, but he was spectated, not racing. So there's your classifications. Then Setzer finishes in 1st under Joey, Ryan in 3rd, Sparrows from 4th, LRB in 5th under Q-Tip, Slash 7th, Warslander 8th, Hetz 9th, Big Boy Jew in 10th. There's your DNFs then, 11th to 18th. But Joey, my driver, I don't know, will it be Setzer or Joey? Because Joey got involved, Setzer got involved in a crash, lost his front wing, double stacked under the safety car, and he finds himself in 1st place. His teammate, well, his teammate didn't get in any trouble in this race, but he finds himself in 3rd. I don't know how Setzer won this race, to be honest with you. But anyways, it was an interesting race, and that's the end of it. Yeah, good Belgium Grand Prix, 3 safety cars, 1 virtual, and a mixture of results. But Joey, I think my driver of the day goes to Joey. Keeping out of trouble, started down in 15th, kept his cool under pressure, and yeah, that's my driver of the day then, Joey. And we'll see you all later for the next race for round 7. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Sorry about the comment section, because I've noticed the comment section has gone dodgy. Almost 1,000 comments, but in the chat I can only see only a few. I don't know what's happened to my comment section. Hopefully that doesn't happen next week. And yeah, thank you for tuning in, and have a good night to you all. Joey, well done mate, that's my drive of the day, and we'll see you all next week on Thursday. Hopefully I have young lights with me as well to commentate.